So I'm drinking the mixed drink of the week a little bit early, normally than I do, and I literally feel like my body's being purged, like Stratholme was.
Thralls! Balls! They're everywhere! Thralls Balls. The World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly.
What's up, swingers? Live from the mean streets of Austin, Texas. This is Ben.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Gershom.
Our meaty triumvirate of a ball sack. Wooly is not here this week, so it's just the two of us. So I hope you can tolerate this episode because me and Gershom are a little bit crazy, and we'd like to go off the rails sometimes. So I think this is our second episode doing just on our own.
I think so, yeah. Just us two. Didn't we decide a long time ago that, like, Wooly was the dick and we were the balls or some gross, obscene shit like that?
Yeah, we are I'm the right ball, you're the left ball, and he is the giant, meaty fucking hanger in between.
Nice.
We're not even a minute in. We're already talking about dicks. So strap up, guys.
Strap on. the joke, the show's called Thralls Balls. I'm sorry. What's up, swingers? We're good. What's going on, y'all? What have you been up to in WoW, Bentolas?
I have been, so I did raid with my group last week, and we got Sylvanas down on normal again, and we went into heroic. We killed about like 4 or 5 bosses. I can't remember. It was one of the first raid nights in a while where I was actually drinking. So things got a little bit hazy towards the end of the night. But it's all G. I think the biggest thing that happened to me is I think WoW finally realized that I am a influencer, and they gave me access to Dragonflight Beta.
I don't know.
I am literally the worst person to give access to beta to because I probably won't even play it.
Oh man, I wish there was like some sort of like nonsense word I could make up that means congratulations and fuck you at the same time. It's like I straight up texted you. I was like, hey, fuck you. Like, but you know,
I wish I could give it away. Like I could give it to someone who like actually will play it. Like I think I will play it just to fuck around, but I do want to try out what the evoker looks like a fucking stand. But yeah, that's basically what I've been up to. How about you? Like have you done anything cool or unique this week?
Unfortunately not. I was kind of sick this week. I had like a weird like end of summer cold thing. I actually missed a couple days of work. Like I couldn't even get my head off the pillow. My sinuses hurt so bad. So I literally like barely played. I was trying to get my high mountain Torrent to 50 for the heritage armor. I don't know why this has taken me like a month. It pisses me off so bad. But he's like 48 and a half, and it's just getting on my last nerve. But we are on a holiday weekend, and it's only Saturday. So I literally have the rest of today, all of tomorrow, all of Monday, aside from like family activities and a little grilling and stuff like that, you know? And this isn't WoW related, but we actually, so my old man and me went to see an AEW match last night. It's All Elite Wrestling. It was up in a suburb about 30 minutes outside of Chicago. If you're from Chicago, it was in Hoffman Estates at the Now Arena. But wow, like,
Did he put you into Walls of Jericho when you got there?
Well, when he came out, they were playing it, but like, yeah, Chris Jericho actually did come out. I was telling Slide this in one of the discords. I don't know if you saw. I saw that. I think it was in some discord I'm in. But Slide Whistle was telling me like, oh my god, that was probably like my old man's favorite part too, because he's like a huge Chris Jericho stan, and it was no more like flappy little silk scarves. Like he grew his hair out again, and he was out here like screaming at us like, you fuck Chicago, y'all can suck my dick. We were like, whoa dude, like it's pretty intense. Matt Hardy was there. That was probably my favorite. Matt Hardy dominated his match. We seen Ruby Soho, which is awesome, you know, little punk rock girl, whatever, like that was cool. And just got some good picks and had like way too many overpriced cheap beers and pretty decent margaritas, and smoked a lot of weed and watched a lot of wrestling, and it was an all out drag out good good fucking time. I haven't had that much fun in a long time, and I think I was saying in the Discord too, like as parents, you know, we don't get to do that kind of stuff very often, but my mother-in-law was gracious enough to take the girls and just let us just go have like an all-out, you know, like I said, drag out like good time where we didn't have to worry about anything. So that was pretty fun, but I didn't do a lot in WoW.
I am more of a Jeff Hardy fan.
Oh, I know.
Jeff
I
Hardy's
know.
going through issues right now.
Is he in jail or rehab? I'm not sure.
I think it's like a combination of. It's like a jail forced rehab.
This is a wrestling podcast now. I know, and we talked about Jeff Hardy when we were on Scrubs versus the World, the Swanton Bomb. I always was more of a Jeff Hardy stan as well, but it's like, how many times can you just fall in the same fucking hole? It makes you feel sorry for him a little. Like in his mugshot, he didn't look good. He looked good because he always looks, you know, good. But
no, he was fucked.
yeah, like one eye was lower than the other. I'm like, oh, Jeff, baby, come on, let's not go out like this, please. And I thought for a while that like they weren't gonna let Matt wrestle either, but I guess I was shocked when he came out because like we didn't have a lineup or nothing like that. It was all just the card just went as it was going, and I seen Matt come out and I just about lost my shit. I have a video somewhere on my phone, and he still kind of did the delete thing. He would like swipe his hand to the side and delete. The whole crowd was like delete, delete, delete. It was great, but he looked different and he didn't do the crazy Matt thing. He grew his hair out too, and
he's always had long black hair.
But like he cut it for a while when he was doing like the crazy Matt thing. It went up to like, I don't know, maybe like right above his shoulders, I think. But now it's like long again, like it's long. Either way, he looks good.
I think the Hardy Boys, like I can't enjoy them as solo wrestlers. Like they have to be together.
I know it's tough. It's tough. I know, but
Who is your favorite wrestler all time?
Of all time?
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair. Yeah. Charlotte Flair.
Ric Flair is my second favorite, but I am impartial. Well, actually, I have two favorites: Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. The Rock.
Did you listen to our episode with Berserker? Because you're basically pulling Berserker's card right now.
No, I did not.
Oh, no, that's good because you're not like copying. You're just being yourself. I mean, Stone Cold, yes. Honestly, like I didn't watch wrestling.
I drink one beer, two beer, 3 beer, 4 beer, a margarita.
That was us last night. That was us last night, bro. I was like, I think a slight hang up.
What? What?
I think a slight hangover is
what? You don't remember when like Stone Cold went through that phase where everything he said was what?
I have kids, so I get that a lot, but yeah.
And then The Rock was also great. I loved when The Rock was tag team partners with Mankind, because Mankind was such like a fucking like goofball.
So this is
like was like this.
So in no particular order, because I could never like order them up. But as far as like the modern era of wrestlers, like so like I have my old school ones, like the Ultimate Warrior. I don't know, more like late '90s, like Raw era. There's
so like 2005.
Okay,
like, let's use 2005. Okay. Anything before 2005 is old school, and anything after.
Okay,
is
so
school.
For the new school, I will go. I liked AJ Styles a lot. That dude is he's phenomenal. He really is. He's so good. And Charlotte Flair and does the Hardy Boys count? Were they before that, or can Hardy Boys be like modern?
They're technically both, because they were really popular in the early 2000s, but they're still around now.
Yeah, so Hardy Boys for my favorite, and as a team, like gotta be a team.
They're your favorite tag team partnership?
Probably them or the New Day.
I liked X-Pac when he was tag team partners with Kane. And who was the girl they're running
I
around
can't
with?
remember.
It started with an S. Oh, what was her name?
I don't remember.
Stacy something. It was something Stacy. Stacy something. Stacy Lee? I have no idea, but her name was Stacy.
I actually haven't watched like weekly wrestling for like years. Like I'll jump on YouTube and find like the recaps, and I follow the stuff on Twitter and stuff. But we don't we quit like cable a long time ago. So as far as like Raw and SmackDown and stuff, like we don't see it every week anymore. It's like it's basically what I can get on the internet or like what we can stream, and then
I honestly only watch WrestleMania. WrestleMania is the only time I watch it because they do a really good job of bringing like the new guys into like the old guys.
Yeah.
But so obviously Stone Cold, The Rock, X-Pac, Mankind, old school kind of guys for me. And the guy I really like going forward because he fought in the UFC was Brock Lesnar. I think Brock Lesnar's character is great. Like I love Paul Heyman. My client.
So the last time, I think I told you, we only go out to these matches every few years because like we go big or go home. Like we sit in the third row. We spend a ton of money. We get super drunk, but it's only like every 3 or 4 years we go to these things. And the last one we went to was a WWE untelevised dark match, but it was supposed to be Brock Lesnar. Man, I spent $40 on a t-shirt that says like Suplex Highway, Chicago, Illinois, and like all this shit. And then like he was coming down the ramp and he gets to the ring and everyone's flipping out. It was like the end of the night. They're flipping out. And he goes up and he starts talking kind of to the announcer a little bit. And then all of a sudden they called the match. I don't know if he injured himself at some point in training or like he couldn't wrestle. So I have never seen Brock Lesnar wrestle live. That's what the shirt said too. It was like F5. Like it had the whole thing on it. And I was geeking to see this dude. And they called the match, and we didn't see it. People were pissed. They were on the internet like in droves, like what the fuck? But never seen him live.
I just have you seen the TikTok video of the guy with Stone Cold? I drank 1 beer. What?
Yeah. What?
3 beers. What? And a Bloody Mary.
And a margarita. What? I'm telling you, that was us last night.
That's awesome. So I guess we should announce we have TBCon coming up, and I know a lot of our viewers and 2 of our hosts here are in the Chicago area. I know Willie's like in Milwaukee, which my understanding, that's like an hour drive to Chicago.
It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on traffic. Yeah.
But Bent has permission, and the missus might come. I don't know what she wants to do yet. But Bent will be there this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys are listening. You want to be there. You're going to be in Chicago the weekend of October 1st. We're thinking about a little bit of a pregame, or it could be the whole shingding. But there will be some sort of karaoke bar. I know that for sure.
There's one in Chicago that's really good that I've been to so many times and I can't remember the name of it. I think the guys from DNR could help me out. I believe it's called like Tiki Jack's or Tiki Joe's or something. They have really good just like food and pizza, and the karaoke is the bomb, and they're actually still open. It's like a lot of these places closed down. What? Don't do that when I'm singing. You'll throw me off.
No, we are definitely gonna. I'm definitely gonna be there, and hopefully my girlfriend will come. We're huge karaoke freaks, so I will be belting out all the New Jersey classics, Bon Jovi, Bruce
Journey.
Springsteen,
No, Journey.
Journey is not from New
No,
Jersey.
I know they're not from there. It just sounds like the vibe that you're going for.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. I can't sing.
That's
Anyways,
why it's karaoke. You're not supposed to know.
Should we move on to the mixed drink of the
Yeah,
week?
let's do your drink, bro. Let's go ahead.
It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah!
And it is time for the mixed drink of the week. If you are underage, please do not participate in this drinking unless you get permission from your parents or guardian. We are not responsible for any dumb shit you may do while you drink this drink. And but if you do like to drink, this one's a banger. So this week is May. We're still going through the cities, and it is Stratholme. And I didn't give any hints out, like what kind of Stratholme it will be, but for the sake of Gershie to make her guess, it's basically, this drink was modeled on exactly when Arthur said, "This city must be purged." So Gershom, what do you think is in this drink? And I know we've been doing mostly shots with these, but this week I happened to make it a mixed drink, so it is a mixed drink, Gershie. So go ahead and guess.
Okay, we're gonna go with white Gatorade, because what happens if you say the flavor?
You're a narc.
You're a cop or a fed, a narc, whatever. Let's see. White Gatorade, some kind of citrus, vodka. Are you gonna light it on fire? Is it just the Everclear thing? Yeah, that's my guess. We're good.
Well, Gershom, you should know by now. I told you when I drink vodka, I break out in handcuffs. So there's no vodka in it, and there's no actually Gatorade in it.
I told you I was gonna fail this.
You did, but I'm like a little bit offended. Like, you should know by now. There's never vodkas in my drink. All right, so the style of the drink is like right when Arthas rolls in and decides the city's going to be purged, and he's going to do the purging. So I wanted to go with something that wasn't on fire, because I feel like that's like a cheap like thing I do every time I light my drink on fire. But I wanted to go for like a burning sensation. So what it is 1 airplane bottle of Fireball whiskey, 1 airplane bottle of Kraken rum, and you fill the rest up with Dr. Pepper.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Well, I've been drinking it all day, and I'm not going to do the whole spiel that Willie usually does. Sorry, Willie, I can't remember what it is.
Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole. Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good. This has to be... I make really good mixed drinks of the week, and this is probably my favorite.
Very nice. Well, it sounds like you're enjoying it.
Oh yeah, it's just like I think like I was thinking Coke, right? And I was talking to
Dr.
the guy
Pepper
at the
is
liquor store.
clearly the superior mixer. If you're looking for like a dark cola mixer, like I never use like Diet Coke or Coke. I prefer
See, I
Dr.
normally
Pepper.
do, but
Even with my rum, I
feel
like
like
Dr.
Coke-
Pepper better than Coke.
But I feel like Coke would have been like a typical trope. But like I think Dr. Pepper, like the flavors between this and the rum and the whiskey brings it all
So
out.
just one more time for the fans, can you recap the drink?
1 airplane bottle of Fireball whiskey, 1 airplane bottle of Kraken rum. Now, Kraken rum is, I think it's local to Austin, so any kind of dark rum, like a Dr. or Captain Morgan, would work just fine. And then you fill it up with Dr. Pepper. And I think this will be the drink of TB confirmation. I really like it.
So we can't get airplane bottles in Chicago. I know like a lot of cities can, and if you can, but how much is in an airplane bottle? Like 2 shots or 1 shot?
Technically, it's 1 shot, but I feel like
a
it's
big
two,
shot,
if that
like a
makes
tall
sense.
shot glass.
Like I empty both of the shots into my red solo cup, and it filled more than halfway up.
Okay, nice. Sounds good.
And I usually I'm strictly a whiteclaw person. I'm a little bit upset. You didn't guess whiteclaw.
I almost did, but I couldn't think of a flavor to put in it. I was like citrus whiteclaw, because I was going. You see, I was going for like a light balm sort of thing.
Hold on, Gershom. I don't think we've ever done this
What?
on the show, but I'm about to improvise.
What?
I am about to improvise the mixed drink of the week. I am going to put a splash of black cherry whiteclaw.
That sounds good. Yo, do it. That sounds good. Do it live on the air. ASMR. Come on, crack that can.
I'm doing it right now. Is it gross that I'm using a pen to fix it? Obviously the cap's on, but...
No, I use pens and like butter knives all the time to crack the cans. I'm tired of breaking my fingernails on those.
Yeah, I usually like to use a heroin needle to mix my drinks. I'm sorry.
Stop it.
That might have
Get
been...
Fuck you.
Anyone who's listening to this and we're still recovering from heroin, it does run in my family, so my power's with you. Stay strong. If you ever need to talk, my DMs are open.
Yeah, same here, actually. That was kind of an round the corner joke that just randomly spilled out, but I think a lot of the listeners know my brother died of a heroin overdose too. And it's the same way for me. If you're ever having trouble with substance abuse or anything like that, you can totally talk to me.
Yeah, I deal with traumatic issues by making inappropriate jokes. Gershom, it actually is really
That's
good.
awesome.
We have to drink this when I'm in
Okay,
Chicago.
I can't wait.
Is Jesus gonna come, by the way?
I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. I would like.
I want him
I would
to
like
be there.
him to. No, I would like him to. He's a man's man. He's the kind of dude that you would definitely like sports ball and drinks and rock and roll. Like he's a good dude. I hope he can come. It would just be a matter of getting.
Me and him are gonna end up blacked out on like your version of the subway together.
The L. We call it the L.
I love you, Jesus.
We do. I do love him crazy. Do you want to?
Jesus, if you listen to this, what's
He
up?
doesn't.
I like you.
He doesn't. I'll tell him you said hi though.
Okay.
You just like his dad bod picture from the AEW last night.
I'm not gonna lie, no homo. He's very attractive.
Well, why you think I mean, there's a lot more reasons to hang on for 10 years, but at the end of the day, I'm still very happy that he's in my bed. I'll say that.
When's Gershom number 3 coming out?
Never. Just got my IUD redone. Kitchen's closed. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
no.
folks. Sorry, folks.
You should have made him get snipped. You should have made him get snipped.
No. Oh, no. I wouldn't do that to him. Besides, then if he goes around and he messes and he knocks someone
We
else
are
up,
going to
then
go
that's
off
his problem.
completely. We are going to go completely off like subject here, and we're talking about Gershom's relationship with Jesus right now.
Oh, we're off the rails, y'all. This is what you get.
He's a Swagatarius, though, right?
Yes, he is. Well, Scorpio cusp too. So yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
I rolled it good. I did good. I guess. I don't know. Does anyone give a fuck about some WoW news that there wasn't a lot of?
I do. So let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Wow. News.
Let's go.
Time for WoW News. Motherfuckers.
So once again, this week, Gershom is piloting the episode. So Gershom, what is the WoW news of the week? You could read off what you want to talk about. I will chime in, and if there's anything I feel you forgot, I will chip in my 2 cents.
Totally. There's I didn't feel like there was a whole lot. So there's been some, I think for the most part they would be considered accessibility changes in Dragonflight. There's going to be like a whole system where you can toggle on or toggle off certain things that are kind of just going to include like quality of life, gameplay, like empowerment. And so we're looking at auto interact. So for instance, if you have this toggled on and you're out farming nodes for something, or and me, I'm like a big gatherer. Like I gather, I mine, and I herb, and I skin. So I think this will also work with like characters though. So like basically, if you have this auto interact toggle on, you're gonna be able to, like, a little icon will come above the thing that is able to be interacted with, and then instead of having to like click the thing, you will be able to like hit this auto interact button that you can pull into your hotkeys. So you could start gathering herbs. Like it'll tell you where it is, and you'll just go okay and hit the button once you're close enough. Which this I kind of like, because herbalism sometimes and mining with like when you have limited vision, as I do, can be a little bit challenging because you can't always see it, and sometimes you kind of run around.
Are you colorblind, Gershom?
Not quite colorblind. It's basically I'm almost blind in one eye, so it's more like a depth perception issue.
Do you wear contacts or glasses?
I can't. I don't. It's neither one. It's because of my diabetes. Like my retina's just died on one side. Like.
Oh, so there's like nothing you can put like in your eye or over your eye that will help you see better.
No.
What? You had diabetes? I didn't know you had diabetes.
Yes, you did. No, I've
No,
been
I did not.
diabetic since I was like 3 years old.
Wow.
That's what happened. Yeah, that's what. It's just been it's been a long time.
I don't have diabetes. We're going off the rails again. But is it like a hereditary disease, or is it just based on your diet and what you drink?
Well, so the type 2 is something you can get from becoming overweight, and that's a little different. Your body will not process insulin the same way because you're overweight, basically. Type 1, there's nothing you can do about it. At some point, your pancreas just decides to stop making insulin, and so you have to bring insulin into yourself through like injections or insulin pumps, stuff like that, and it's very, very hereditary. So like, for instance, in my family, I have it, my brother had it, my uncle had it, and my mother had it. So it's definitely on her side because the uncle that had it was her full-blooded brother. So yeah,
now you have to be careful with your alcohol intake too, right? Because
that's why I drink a lot of like seltzers and things that aren't too much. And I think that's also why vodka is one of my favorite picks, because there's not as much sugar in vodka.
Yep,
like
there's nothing.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
It's
if you're
like
doing keto,
sometimes like when there's like drinks that involve like Fireball, like that's why I could have sworn I was diabetic, but yeah, like Fireball make me sick. Like I can't drink like from chata. Even rum is hard. Like it sounds good,
yeah,
and
it's
I like
with
it
sugar.
sometimes. Yeah, it is. Like
it gives me a wicked hangover.
I have
if
to
I drink
pick
too much.
and choose what I want. It's probably one of the reasons I just became like a vodka and soda girl, honestly.
Well, if anyone plays World of Warcraft and they work for whiteclaw, hello, my name is Ben. I drink a lot of whiteclaws while I raid, so sponsor us. Thank you. Bye. Welcome to my TED Talk.
I gotta check out your TikTok. So what else do we
do not have a TikTok. I refuse to get a TikTok. I do want to touch on a little bit of news. So I did get access to the beta, guys. One thing I noticed though is that WoW has made it so that you don't need ElvUI to redesign your UI. You can kind of design it how you want now, and I think that was a pretty cool quality of life change.
I can't wait to see this. Have you tried that, or?
No, I use
You can basically just drag like spells like almost wherever you want on the screen, right? Like
that's how I have it set up. That's how I have it set up in my UI now, and I'm not going to change it because I spent like 3 hours doing my UI. But I also have weird buttons I use that most people don't use.
Is the beta letting you try the whole hold to cast and auto target thing, like that's gonna work with your camera? So like those.
So the one good thing I like about it as a rogue is that it would automatically switch targets for me in melee range. I haven't tried it out on a range class yet because I normally don't play range class. I have like a fire mage and I'm not very good at it and I hate it. So but I don't know how it works in range, but I know in melee it feels really good because like as soon as you like kill a mob like a Mythic Plus, like you just immediately switch to the next one, and I could just like tab through. Like if this one's casting an ability, I need to stun it or interrupt it. Boom, hit tab, do it.
I think the auto target is more of a blessing for people who are ranged, who do pull. Like there'll be times, not even in dungeons, like even just out soloing or questing in the world, where like there'll be groups of mobs and I'll just hit the tab button and assume that like, okay, this guy's in front of me, and for some reason it will target like the dude way in the back. Like this is hunter pull for a reason, right? And then like I'm moving so fast, I'm just tab targeting and kill shotting, and so my pets run through, but I accidentally targeted the dude in the back. And so my pets run through like a huge group of assholes, and we die. That's what happens, is we die. And so this does sound very fun. It might be like the death of the hunter pole eventually, if they can perfect it and make it work well. You can go ahead though. Sorry.
No, that was the only thing I had to add on to. I think you had a couple more facets of the news. I guess another thing I could touch on is, I don't know, it's not in your notes, but Feral Druids got a little bit of love this week. I don't know if you noticed that. They updated the talents, and I know we have a couple. I think Slide plays a Feral Druid.
Mm-hmm.
And Slide, you're probably happy to hear this, but they're trying to bring it back to being more of a dot spec, kind of like Assassination Rogue runs. where you're not really worried about ferocious bite. It's kind of like what you use when your dots aren't up. But the general feedback I got is that a lot of the feral druids are very happy with the changes they made. And I have to say, like, Survival Hunter got a lot of love this last patch, and they're really good. And I hope Feral Druid. I'm not saying they need to be OP, kind of like Survival Hunters were this patch, but it's nice to see that a class that for a lot of people they felt like it's been neglected for a very long time, it's getting some attention. So, and and it goes back to my point. Like, I actually think like WoW's developers and the people who make the game are actually listening to the community, because the community was been harping about how Feral Druid has gotten away from his identity, and I feel like they're bringing it back to it.
I have never. The last druid I rolled was in like TBC, and that was back when people used to make the joke like druids are good at everything but not great at anything, and I had that struggle, and I just never
Jack of all trades, master of none.
I never felt the need to like ever try one again. They've probably changed so many times over the years, like but now I'm kind of in my hunter gig and my warlock. I like my warlock, and I'm probably gonna still fuck around on my rogue, but the thing is she's sub right now. And I might try Outlaw, because Outlaw does look good for Dragonflight. So
you have arthritis?
Do I have arthritis? No. I have a lot of things, but not arthritis.
You are about to get arthritis if you try to play.
Oh, see, but we're talking about this hold to cast and stuff. I think there's going to be a lot more accessibility options, so we'll see.
There's nothing an Outlaw Rogue needs to cast. It's all, you just jam as many buttons as you can.
You just smash your palm on the keyboard and like stab people.
Well, you don't do that, but
what about
do that?
Like roll the bones.
I really like roll the bones. I mean, I know a lot of people don't, but I'm a degenerate gambler, so I like the whole fact, like, if I roll a good roll, then I do a bunch of damage. If I roll a shitty roll, then I don't do damage. Okay. But the conduit, I think they're bringing that into the talent tree, where basically
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was saying, like, I don't know. I think Outlaws. I actually think, this is going off a tangent, but I actually think Rogue is the most balanced it's been in a long time right now.
I've been wanting to try Outlaw, and the way you say, like, I don't know. I might try it. We'll see. That's like.
What do you normally play? Do you play
she's
sub
a
or
sub.
assassination?
She's sub. I like sub.
You press a lot more buttons playing Outlaw, and it's not like Outlaw where you kind of have to like pull your abilities together. Like on Outlaw, you kind of just send it as soon as it comes off cooldown.
I struggle with the rotation on my sub rogue, is because I like the Shadow Strike thing where you like go back into stealth, and then like I've got my hotkeys lined up, so okay, if I accidentally come out of stealth and I'm still hitting this spell, at least it'll be something else that does damage. But I just still, it feels chunky to me. Like maybe I just suck at melee.
I know.
No,
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean,
know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I am a dog shit sub rogue, but I that's what I struggled with too.
It just feels chunky, like coming in and out of stealth randomly, and like the global cooldown, keeping an eye on the global cooldown is like critical. So like maybe this like push to cast thing will help a little bit, because that's something I've seen in the WoWHUD article. And by the way, folks, that article is going to be in the show notes for the for what we're talking about right now. But yeah, it feels chunky to me. But then when I play her, I really like sneaking around. Like I love my rogue. She was my original main, by the way, before Gershom. So
I remember you saying
that. Like I love her. I'll never delete her, but like I just don't play her as much. Like I'll level her. So like in Dragonflight, I'll get her to 70. I'll always keep her max level, but she's not really geared. Like I'll give her catch up gear and then that's it, because I just felt like playing her became like a little chunky for me. But maybe I'll try Outlaw. Who knows?
You want to be a fucking rum drinking pirate.
Assassination used to flow a lot more smoothly too, and I haven't tried Assassination for a long time. Like they did this turn where they like it was all about poison. That's all you did was like poison your daggers and go stab people, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, but also like I don't know.
I love
Maybe
being a
maybe
fucking
I just
pirate,
suck
a
at rogue.
drunken asshole, and just swinging away. I love it.
Maybe I'll try outlaw because that's the only thing I haven't tried. I would love for something for Blizz to do something that made me fall back in love with my rogue, but right now I just feel so chunky and weird. I don't know.
I mean, the talent trees are. Rogue has, I think, one of the most universally accepted talent trees. Like everyone loves them. So it might be a good time to in Shadow or
Yeah.
Shadowlands, Dragonflight to pick up your rogue again.
I will definitely check that out. So for all of us who aren't the kings of the internet and didn't get beta, like my
I am a WoW influencer.
You're an influencer. God, I hate that word.
I have a WoW OnlyFans, by the way. Guys.
No, you don't. There's an opt-in. If you haven't seen it, we'll put the link in the show notes. But basically, it's on all the WoW News head things too. Dragonflight.blizzard.com/EN/US beta, and basically you're gonna have to look at the whole page, scroll to the bottom. It's gonna tell you everything about Dragonflight, and then at the very bottom, you can opt in for beta. It will ask you for your BattleNet info. So I guess hopefully you're on BattleNet. But yeah, you can opt in. So I'm opted in. I didn't get it. Wooly didn't get it. A lot of people I know got it. I feel like this is gonna sound like I'm being fucking dumb, but I feel like more, the casual players didn't get as many. And I put that on Twitter, and then a few casuals reached out to me, and they're like, I got it. And I'm like, well, okay, I didn't get it, but whatever. You can be like Aaron. He got the, what was it? I think he got the Battle for Azeroth beta 3 days before release or something.
What?
Yeah, it's they're like, hey, you're in the beta, and he's like, thanks so much. I might be butchering the story, but something happened.
That's that's like jerking off and being close to finishing, and then
right, and
it's
just
blue, I'll help you out.
like the WoW version of blue balling. Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
Aaron, I'm so sorry. I don't even deserve it because I haven't even fucking pre-ordered Dragonflight, and then someone's like, "Oh, the beta came out," and I just happened to click on the Blizzard launcher. I just you could choose what game version you want, and I just happened to open it up, and I'm like, "Why the fuck do I have the beta?"
I'm gonna double check again right now. Wait, we're doing this live.
You are going to derail this episode if you got the beta. We're gonna wrap this fucking thing up.
Got nothing.
We're 38 minutes in.
It's nothing. I got nothing. It's not there.
So, anyways, I will. If you, my viewers, just tweet me because I have been trying to make an effort to check my Twitter a little bit more regularly. After being on the show with Scrubs vs. the World. Shout out to my boys over there. Thank you for having us on. We have to have you on for an episode.
Sai and Pro Jolly. Woo woo. We will definitely have them
They
on.
should come to TBCon. I think they should make the trip from West
all
Coast.
the way from Portland. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a long way.
Well, no.
We
Syrup
actually,
is from
so
Seattle.
this is sort of sad, but I had invited fucking Adorno, and he said he was gonna try and come, and then apparently someone's getting married, and he has to go to a wedding.
Didn't he just get married? I don't know.
I don't know. He always calls his partner. He doesn't ever say wife, but I don't know.
I'm almost positive that.
Did they get married?
Maybe it was Bricko. Maybe it was Bricko.
Bricko got married.
I know.
Bricko just got
Bricko
married.
definitely got married. Yeah. Well, this is the shout out to the 40 of you who listen to the show regularly. We are doing TBCon, so come out. You want to hang out with all of us? You can meet me in real life. You can find out what a drunk I am, and yeah, we'll have a good time.
Find out what a just at the beginning of the purge Stratholme tastes like.
It tastes fucking delicious. This is the best drink I've ever had in my life. No cap. The White Claw even made it better. I'm actually gonna put another dash of White Claw on this. Can you hear this if I pour it in? No, you can't because my microphone's too sensitive. Anyways, so I think our next order of business, we're gonna report on what's happening to Blizzard from a legal standpoint. So Gershom, I really didn't read into it too much, but do you want to kind of touch on like what's going on with that?
Yeah, and I hate this because I wish there were times that would go by where we didn't have to talk about fucking how shitty Blizzard can be or ABK can be sometimes. And I just have like 2 things I wanted to mention.
What?
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 Don't do it. Can I go?
What?
What? So, basically 20 game testers who work at Blizzard Albany are trying to unionize, basically in the way that the Raven QA people did. And I hope I interpreted this right, but the way it looks like is that the other employees of ABK want to be given the right to vote as well, which would effectively outvote them. I really hope I'm reading this right. I think I am, but what it sounds like is that instead of the people who want to unionize voting or the game testers department, because it's the game testers at Blizz Albany. So instead of just them being able to vote, ABK kind of jumped in and, you know, shoved their big fucking legal cocks in the face and was like, hey, we want to be able to vote too. If you guys want everything to be so fair, it was basically like a bunch of gaslighting bullshit, but they were like, we should all be able to vote. And it's like, if everyone's going to vote, then the people who don't care are just going to say no and basically effectively outvote them. So that doesn't seem very cool. I hope that that's not something that goes down, and I'll just have to keep following up on this story, but haven't seen much like on it on the internet as much like lately. It's just kind of where it's at. So I don't know if they haven't gotten to a point where they voted or what's going to happen, but I just think that's a real like shitty thing to do. Is that something that happens in like corporate America? Ben, you work in corporate America more than I do.
So you're basically saying like you don't think everyone at Activision should vote on this. Am I understanding that correctly?
Well, it's not necessarily. I mean, I just think it's weird that they pulled it out at the last minute as like, well, we're going to squash your attempt by voting no against you, you know? But also, I mean, I can see where you're coming from. I'm being like, a wishy-washy bitch right now. I get it.
No, I mean, like, it goes both ways, right? Like, I think if you're going to actively vote for a union, you have to remember that in a company like Activision Blizzard, if you vote yes for a union, there's a good majority of people who are in higher, you know, level positions who are going to take a pay cut from it. So I think that's why, you know, it should go to vote for everyone, right?
I think not to interrupt you,
like someone who's making like 140 grand a year, if they want to vote and they're gonna be like, you know what, I may lose a little bit of money in my salary because of it, then I think that's their right, you know.
I think that I feel like what would be a better method or like a better practice for doing this would be when you sign your contract, when you sign in and you become employed with the company, it's in the contract. Like if there's a union vote, you have the right to participate in it or not as you please.
I agree 100%.
But the fact that they just dropped this bomb and said, well, guess what? We just made a new rule. That's basically what happened is they dropped in and they said, we made a new rule. Everyone can vote now. And it wasn't like, it was just so random. Like, it just seemed like more of like a shitty thing to, like an anti-union thing to do. But if everyone, you know?
I don't think it's anti-union. I think it's more of like, let's stop having to do this with every regionalized region, right? Like, I think it's more of like, okay, everyone across the country that works for this company, vote whether or not you think unionization should happen. And to your point, you know, I do think if the vote even goes through, and I think it overwhelmingly will be positive. Unions do a lot of good things for people. You know, the question really comes down to, is Blizzard going to honor it? Or are they going to make it so difficult that it's just going to get dragged on to a point where people are just like, fuck it, like, it's not worth the effort, you know? And I think that's the route Blizzard's going here.
Yeah, it's. I'm afraid it's not going to be the best situation. But then again, I mean, Raven QA was able to unionize, so like that's a lot
But
of.
Raven QA is a separate subsidiary. It's like it's treated as a separate company almost, right?
I know. Yeah. I mean, it's.
You can't, like, if you work for like a global company, you can't just decide in like this little office in Albany that, you know, you're going to unionize. It needs to be like a global decision. Not a global, but it needs to be like a US based decision. But to the point though, I really, it will pass overwhelmingly, I think, with the people who work there. I think everyone's going to vote to unionize. My concern would be, you know, how difficult is Blizzard going to make it to be unionized?
Probably pretty difficult. It seems
I
like
think
they're
I
already
think we
throwing
both have
their gloves
concerns.
on.
I think we both have concerns. I just think it's like, you're concerned about one thing and I'm concerned about like a completely other thing, but like it all ties together, if that makes sense.
That is, you are my boastie, and you do bring thoughts to the table that sometimes I don't think about. So appreciate you.
I is smart.
Smarter than I. Me. Yeah, me. Okay. Anyways, just one more thing, and it's also kind of shitty, but it's whatever. It's so some members of the what's the CW, the Communication Workers of America, are actually suing ABK for unfair labor practice charges. So there's basically been 3 women who want to remain anonymous, and it's just kind of the same nasty stuff. It's not a lot to go into here. So they're basically saying that things like
basically a bunch of men took advantage of their positions of power and abused
they
them.
were groped. One female said that her female superintendent above her invited her to like a swinger party with her husband. I don't know. This is all very strange. I know it all seems kind of nasty, but
I will
we'll
say,
see how it plays out. I don't think
in that specific situation, she was invited to a swinger party. She did not have to go.
Oh no, she didn't go.
Okay, but that's, I don't know. Like, there are shitty things that Blizzard does, but like for me, like reading about that, and I was like, being invited to a swinger party just means like based on your interaction, she kind of thought you felt a certain way, and I don't know. I maybe I'm looking at it because I'm a male differently, but like I don't think an invitation to a swinger party should constitute as abuse.
Yeah, but it's also kind of like not something that should be done in the workplace. Like if you feel that way about somebody, if you feel like you said, like if you had that vibe that someone might want to come to your swinger party, then do it at the barbecue outside of work, or do it like essentially just do it outside of work. Like I think Jin from Live Laugh Lore really categorized this the best. He's like, you guys have those dumb meetings where everybody has to come in and talk about what is sexual harassment and what is not, and like you would never have to say, hey, while you're standing there at the coffee maker, don't invite your secretary to come fuck with you and your wife later. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's not something that belongs in the workplace. If you feel that person, if you're getting that vibe from them, if you want to do that, that's you, homie. Do you. Go on your C's. But don't do it at work, is what I'm saying. And I think that's why they're saying, like, when I go to work, I'm at work. And trust me, when I'm at work, I'm at work. I don't sex my old man at work.
I learned that lesson a long time ago, man.
Yeah, like you have
you don't shit where you
separate
eat.
work and play, and these fools are just running around not doing that. It's not even that the girl isn't into swinging, like here or there. It's not my business, whatever you're doing, but just keep it out of the office, because that also causes like a giant volcano of nastiness. Like if you get it's just messy. Don't do that at work. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it from like my own point of view. Like, if someone was, oh, you want to come to the swinger party tonight? Like, I'd be like, no, thank you. And I wouldn't think anything less of them. It wouldn't bother me, but I could see why it would bother someone.
I think I read in the article that the person was fairly pushy about it.
Got it.
Yeah.
So basically, like,
Yeah.
come to this party or you're fired.
Yeah,
That is fucked
exactly.
up, and that person should be prosecuted and put in jail.
But that was basically all I had for the news. Sorry to tie it up on a shitty note. Bentolas, did you have
It's
any?
good to talk about these kind of things.
It is,
We have
and we have to keep talking about them. We have to
Yeah.
open.
Gotta balance the good with the bad.
We have to open. Sorry, the lanes of conversation too. Like whether we agree or not. Like you and me disagree sometimes. That's totally fine. But it's just better.
Now that I'm almost through the Stratholme drink, I would like to also put out there, just talk to people. Like, it doesn't have to be WoW related. Just like, I know our country has been getting really like polarized recently, and just be open to listening to people. That's my dad moment of the day.
And you're not even a dad.
All right, should we move on to? I'm gonna actually. You told me not to, but I'm going to spring an impromptu draft on you.
Okay, I told you not to. Let's go.
Thralls, balls, draft, everybody.
Okay, guys. So last week, right? We did 4 characters who help us to a zombie apocalypse. That poll is still open. This is an impromptu draft. We probably won't put up a poll for it. But Gershom, I figure it's me and you. We both like to drink. So let's assemble our WoW, the 5 characters in WoW that you would like to go out and drink with.
Oh, that's a good one. Last minute on my ass, though. I didn't have time to think about it.
So the 5 characters, like if you sit down at a bar or in your house, these are the 5 people that you want with you drinking.
Do I get?
So Gershom,
I get
you
to go first. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, right off the bat, I'm gonna take. What's that bitch's name? That fucking dumb goblin. Katie Stamp Whistle. Where you can have the mailbox, because when you're drinking you want to text, but in Warcraft you can't text, so you'll just be like writing letters and she'll just send them for you, like boom boom boom. Yeah, Katie Stamp Whistle. There you go.
That's a cool one. All right, so my pick is basically I need to draft someone who, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to be the most fucked up person at the party, and it's not going to be me. So make myself look better. And I can think of no other character but Flynn Fairwind.
Oh, beautiful. Such a beautiful man. You're a beautiful man.
I just, like, as fucked up as I get, I just know he's going to be 20 times worse than me.
Oh, he'll be shooting guns at piles of azurite. Like, he'll just be like, let's go have some target practice. Like, yes.
It's shooting a shot at,
you know what? I would love to hang out with him.
My second person that I would have at my drinking party, you need a little bit of muscle, right? You get drunk, you shoot your mouth off, you need someone who's going to have your back. And I can think of no other person who, even if you're a total asshole, would still have your back because the ends justify the means than Illidan.
His fucking is his incel rage gonna come out though? Like, look at all these
Exactly.
women that will not fuck me. Like, you may end up having to save him.
They don't look as good as Tyrande.
Oh,
I'm gonna beat all their boyfriends up.
Right. You're gonna have a night of work ahead of you. Oh gosh. I can't believe you dropped this on my face. I really don't know what to say. And I've picked this guy in a draft for other reasons. So, like, you play Horde too. You know Doras, the flight master in Orgrimmar? Anyway, his name's Doras. He's the Doras, Doras, I don't know. That motherfucker has been there since Classic. Like, they've never changed that NPC. And I feel like you need, like, a retirement drink. Or, like, Orgrimmar is really hot. Like, let me come by with some hard iced tea and just hang out with you real quick. I'm just gonna sit on the ground. He's like, you want a flight? Where you want to go? And I'm like, no, I just want to get to know you. You've been here so long, and everyone uses you all day, and all you do is work. Like, let's just have some hard punch or something, bro, and just hang out. I'll bring like a little picnic. I'll hang out with Doras from Orgrimmar.
You get another pick. That's a good pick, though.
Actually,
I'm going the same route as you, but differently.
You know what? I'm gonna drink with the jailer. You need to sit down.
Why the jailer?
Have a glass of wine. Sit down. Just calm down. Your plan.
You guys, what are you gonna sit there for an hour and judge everyone?
No. I think I'm gonna give him some wine, and we're gonna smoke a blunt, and he's gonna be like, you know what? My plan really did suck, and you helped me realize that. And you know, I'm gonna go away now. Nothing there.
That's an interesting.
You
pick,
dropped this on me with no notice.
I know.
I do like being kept on my toes, though.
So my next pick is to be that little fucking goblin fucker that drives around you in the chauffeur thing.
Oh,
because
it's
I
an
need a
orc,
designated.
The guy with the top hat.
Yes, I need
you
a
want to
designated
get him
driver
drunk while
for
he
me
drives
in the
you
home.
around?
No, he is strictly gonna have a couple drinks, and he will be the DD.
Okay. All right.
So I have my incel rage. I got the person who's gonna be way more drunk than me, no matter what.
I hope you wrote
And
this.
I got
hope
my
you
DD.
wrote this down. I don't think we're doing a formal draft though. It's just for funsies, right?
Yeah, it's just for fun. And then in every drinking crew, you need a sexy ass bitch. And I'm gonna have to go Lady Moonberry.
You got that moonberry juice, motherfucker.
I think you just need every group needs like that attractive male or female. And she's my attractive female. Butterflies in my ass.
Don't you think she would just sit and like drink the wine and be like, that's delicious? That wouldn't get on her nerves ever.
Ben, I'm drunk.
And she
Ben,
vomits.
you want to see why my butthole goes?
Oh no. It's gonna be different this time. All right. Wait. Do I get one more? Is that it? Wait, I get one.
You get two more. You get two more.
Oh no.
You get-
Okay. I would like to sit down and have a nice, relaxing evening of cocktails and food, like in the dark back corner of the steakhouse where you just get more drunk than you realize on like thick red wine and whiskey.
Yep.
And food.
Yeah.
I'm
Old fashions and red wine.
Mhm. And I'm gonna go with Khadgar for that. I'm gonna go with Dadgar.
You know, I could definitely see him in a steakhouse drinking like.
Oh
an
yeah,
old-fashioned.
like just in the back booth, and like he'd probably pull me up to dance. And well, we're not talking about WoW fantasies, but you know, yeah, Khadgar.
And then he slowly slides his hands down your waist.
Yeah, totally. Oh my god.
Gershom needs 5 minutes, guys.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Who would be your last pick?
Oh god, I can't believe you dropped me on this. I hate this.
But it's fun.
It is. No, it is. It's fun being kept on my toes. I'm gonna have, and I don't know what we would drink, which is weird, but I feel like if you were gonna drink with Alexstrasza, she's one of those kind of drinking partners that would like drop some knowledge on your ass. Like being built from like elements and titans and just being like the queen of life, like it would almost be like you'd probably.
So I had a friend growing
you'd
up.
probably drink like, honestly, Alexstrasza, you'd probably eat shrooms before you talk to her because she would just be like,
Yes.
yes, like barreling down on you with like, this is the knowledge of the world, and you're like, wah 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 wah.
So when I was 17 years old, I was working in a restaurant and I was a busboy, and my waiter at the time on Saturday mornings was this guy Tim, and Tim was very smart, and I was taking physics, and I'd be like, Tim, can you help me do my physics homework? And he'd be like, absolutely. So I sat down with him, I opened up my textbook, And he's like, okay, well, the first thing we need to do is this. And he just whips out a blunt.
I hated physics.
This motherfucker would smoke a whole blunt to his face and then proceed to tell me how, like, I could fucking design the whole world.
Yo, my ex.
I smoke a blunt
Yeah.
and I try to order as much Uber Eats as possible.
Wait, did smoking help you with your physics homework at all, or?
Well, it helped him teach me how to do it. I never smoked in grade. I actually didn't. I didn't smoke my first blunt until I graduated high school. Believe it. I actually didn't even drink until I graduated high school.
I actually waited till the legal age for both. I was 21 before I started drinking or smoking.
We're spirit animals.
Sort of. You're an animal. Is that your draft or what? Did I do all right?
No, I have one more pick.
You have one more. Okay.
But I was just saying, like, Alex Straza, like, I do agree with you. Like, she has so much, like, wisdom and knowledge. It's like,
it'd be
you have
crazy
to, like,
to
drop an
sit down and
edible.
get like super, yeah, like edible. Like you'd have to be like kind of out of body. Like that's why I said shrooms. You'd have to be that like above your body, looking at the weird. Like she would look all wibbly wobbly, and it would just be like, here's all the secrets of life, and you'll be like, yeah, and then you wake up the next morning and totally fucking forget all of it. But you have one more, right?
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Every drinking group needs a whiny ass bitch that complains about everything.
Toronto. No.
No, because I would put my fucking foot through his face in 2 seconds. It has to be a whiny ass bitch that I actually like. And there's no other person I could think of. And at the same time, he has a lot of political pull than Anduin Rin. Let
How
him
you
whine
gonna get
and
him back from the
complain.
mall, though? Or is this hypothetical? Like
I'm ripping him right out of the mall. He's coming to drink with me.
he's like, "Come here, little boy.
I'm gonna
There's a
listen-
shot of whiskey.
I'm gonna
Come on."
listen to him complain, and we're gonna do some fucked up shit. We're gonna blow something up in Stormwind, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm the king." Like, brush it away. Brush it away.
You should go back in there and be like, "Hey, remember that Waygate you opened for all of us like 2 years ago? Well, I'm gonna fucking carry you through it because you're sexy as hell. And then when we get home, we're gonna drink and talk about everything." I mean, yeah, he is one of those kind of like dinner table drinkers, right? Like you could just pour whatever and just keep talking to him. That's my impression, anyways. I don't know.
My impression is I'd be like, Anduin, I heard Rathian was fooling around.
Oh,
with
you're
the
going.
other
Oh,
night.
you went somewhere else.
I'm gonna stir the drama, stir the pot, and I'll get the entertainment.
Hey, those who stir
I can see
those who stir
he-
the pot have to lick the spoon. Don't forget.
But I can see Anduin being like super dramatic about it. He what? Well, I'm never gonna talk to him again. And he would like, we'll be at like the inn in Stormwind, and he'll see Rathian, and he will make it like a point to ignore him, and it would just add so much fucking. Oh, I would have so much fun with
Sexual
it.
tension.
Yeah.
You don't think he'd straight up like go and punch him again? Like
I think he would punch him and then
he's-
make out with him.
he's
right
here
then and
to
there.
help us, lad. Like,
Rathian, put your tail in me.
oh, that's a good one. We're having too much fun.
We really are.
Is there anything else that you want to touch on or do, or do you want to wrap it up? How we doing?
We could talk more offline, but I think for the episode's sake, we're right at the hour mark, and I think we're in a good spot. We touched on everything we wanted to talk about. We were missing our giant hammer of a penis, Wooly, tonight. So, Wooly, we miss you.
Miss you, Willie.
Welcome back, and we apologize for all the editing you're gonna have to do.
Oh, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna sound funny though.
So follow us on Thralls Balls Pod on Twitter. Gershom, what's your Twitter handle?
It's you can follow me at Hunter Gershom. The word Hunter, Gershom.
I am Bentolas, BENTOLAS_outlaw on Twitter. And what is Wooly's Twitter again?
Wooly is at Wooly08, 2 O's, 2 L's, and a Y. You can email the pod at thrallsballspod
thrallsballspod
at
gmail.com.
gmail.com. Yep. And any final thoughts, or should we just say bye-bye, swingers? We love you.
I'm fantasizing right now about Rathion's tail entering, and it was wrecked. Sorry, guys. That's my final thought. That's my.
Berserker needs to bring back the fanfic. That's my final thought. Shout out to Berserker. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you for listening. We will see you next week.
Bye, guys. Love you. Want to see how wide my butthole goes?